Medium, ghetto, intelligent, hood conversation, so won't you come hang with the gang? Relatable topics from coming up broke to the nonsense, they all come along with these dames. From trust funds to trapping, we cover it all in with laughter, so won't you come grab you a seat? From Oso, Othello, you know that we medium, ghetto, and nothing can even compete. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the Medium Ghetto Podcast with your host, Jamar. Today we got a special guest in the building.
It's your boy Tee, man. Tee Raw the Ruler, Instagram, Tipsy Talk With Tee, Spotify, podcast. Well, thanks for having me, Jamar. I really appreciate it, man.
And it's your girl, Marietta Virgo, special co-host too.
You know, she co-hosting today. She like the
Special
commentary. She like the get in the middle of things, to put it politely, But we gonna talk. No problem though, T. So today we're gonna be talking about and answering the questions: do guys settle in relationships? You single, right?
You're very single.
All right.
Not very single. I'm not gonna say that.
So you single on
yeah,
half?
I'm single. I'm newly single. I'll say that.
Oh, you half a single.
Yeah, newly single. It's only been a few months though, so that's why.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so I don't know. but you know how sometimes like you go. I'm gonna just be truthful. Like real rap.
Are you still knocking off your lady that you just broke up with?
Recently, yeah.
All right.
But but it goes. It comes and goes. So, but when you newly single, it's that pattern of like, okay, because it's all good terms.
Yeah.
So when you newly single, it's a certain pattern, I guess. You may slip back up in there. You may spin the block just a little bit because men spin the block too, apparently. So just like women do.
Wait, men spin the block?
Women do not spin the block.
Yeah, y'all do.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Maybe he changed.
Yes, we do. Yes, you do, and we do too.
We do.
I didn't realize I did though, and I do it. All
Man, I just spent the block after 3 years, and then it was worse ending. I was like, damn, we might as well not start this thing up again.
But I've come to a realization that spinning the block is kind of very toxic. It's very it's giving toxic,
What's the point of breaking up if you're going to spin the block?
Exactly. But that's what we got. We have to do better. But we're not gonna do better. I mean, if it's too, and especially like I said, if it's too easy, and especially if it's not like it's not bad terms. I haven't seen you in like 3 months. Oh, you looking good? Like just slightly comment or whatever. But that's beside the point. My bad. I'm getting like memories a little bit. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Nah, that's good. All is well. Spinning a block as well. Sometimes it's not a good enough parking spot around the other corner. You come down, you whip around. You're like, hey yo, this is where I used to my old stuffing grounds.
I'm saying your same parking spot still there.
Yeah, exactly.
Parallel too. Take your time in that show.
But I think relationship.
This is not even what we're supposed to be talking about.
Listen, man, this is about do men settle? That's settling when you spin the block. We like it's a little on the fence. I don't know. It could be.
It is a little bit on the fence. It is a little, just because. Damn, that's tricky.
I think it is, because that person that you're spinning the block for is not up to the standard that you would like to have for a partner. So the only reason you spin the block is because that's somebody familiar, and it's a habit that you have yet to break. So yes, I think that's lowering your standard.
So, okay, I can agree with that. I can't disagree with that.
But let's be real about breakups, right? So what does a breakup say? That's why I'm starting. It's harsh reality of breakups. Not your breakup, Tia. We're not punching on you.
Cool. I'm an open book. Promise you. We can talk about it.
Nah, like all right. This is what a breakup says, right? And it can be, you can take it the nice way or the easy way. The nice way is when y'all both like, you know what, we're good to go. Y'all both save face and y'all go common places. But honestly, like a breakup, I was to like relationship therapist like years ago for this, right? And they was like, yo, a breakup, to be quite honest, this is why you don't get a dude when get a nice relationship therapist, is the other person saying, I don't believe in our future, so I'm comfortable in believing that I'll be better off without our future.
That's damn.
Has
anyone ever said that though?
No.
They genuinely said that.
Yo.
Damn, and I was like, yeah, that's
that's
pretty
perfect.
good.
That's damn near perfect.
That's a great.
But ain't nobody saying that. Nobody's saying that. Now I get why he's explaining that, but nobody's really saying it.
Exactly.
Did he say that if he ever went through a breakup? You know what I mean? But
you probably start fist fighting.
yeah, I digress because and nobody's saying that though. Like, because it sounds too cliche, and it sounds like you just read something.
Exactly.
Like it really sounds like you just read something. It may be pure, but
that shit a little too pure.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a great explanation.
I was just like, started thinking about. I was like, yo, you right. So like when you spin the block, you kind of just fighting that fact a little bit. And I'm like, and when like relationships end, you just gotta accept the fact that y'all both don't believe it's gonna work out, or one of y'all don't believe it's gonna work out for even the future together, and you gotta go forward. Yeah. But all that to say is, this episode's more about do men lower their standards, right? Mm-hmm. So first one, we're gonna go down. We got a little list here. We're gonna try to stay on point. We've been sipping a little bit, right? Actually, this is the most on point I think we've ever been. But I digress. Men might settle for someone who doesn't meet all their criteria for an ideal partner just because they want to be in a relationship.
All right, so men settling for someone who doesn't meet their.
So you just get with somebody just because you want to be in a relationship. They don't necessarily have the things that you're looking for in a relationship, basically.
Mm-hmm. Like, what are you looking for in a relationship?
I mean, you would have to know them. You have to date them first, of course. But you know, I've asked myself, like, am I just with her because she look good?
That's a good one.
Yeah, because sometimes they may just be so good looking, you're so attracted to them that everything else is just a blur. Everything else is missing. You don't realize everything else is missing, and because you are so attracted to them, and I think that might be settling.
That definitely couldn't be.
You don't realize you don't realize the potential that you deserve. Because I've literally just asked myself that like recently, like, am I just with her because I'm really attracted to her? But all the other assets were she was building them. However, I like them to already be built a little bit prior to me starting to date you, if that makes sense.
All right, let's be real, like, bro. We like 30 over 30, right?
Yeah, we got.
So what's the standards here? Like,
what is our standards?
About lowering standards. What's the standard?
What's the bar?
Let's set the bar, and then let's see what's the lower of that.
I think my standards are very like mediocre.
Want me to go over mine? Yeah. All right, so this is Jamar's happy place. This is where I'm like, you is the one here. Right? Get ready for this. Let's start with this. Either one kid or no kid. Preferably no kid. Right? No. That's kind of hard to do, right?
That was
crazy.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
All right. I honestly like darker skinned women. I don't talk about it a lot because I don't want to seem like colorist. But I love me a chocolate Joan. I honestly just fell for the thick Jones like 2 years ago. I didn't even prefer thick Jones at first, but it's something about the cuddle is different. The cuddle is different. Maybe because I got skinnier. You know how skinny niggas like thick Jones. So I just start falling. I was just like, damn, life is crazy. But then I also like her to be educated and to be a thinker for herself. And I want someone who can independently think without me. I don't like one of them pick me Jones that just take on your personality and lose themselves. Now, I'd rather be a partnership with both of us having our own identity and working together to make a better future. Also, you gotta have a driver's license. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
And that's sad that you just said that that's a point. You know what I mean?
I know.
That's a point.
And like, if you live with your parents, you're a lady. It's kind of cool. But if you've been living with your parents for so much, like, you got like, what have you stacked? You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh man, this is the main one I try to dodge. I'll try to figure out how much misfortune they had in their life. Because if someone's been having misfortune for like a decade, you gotta stay away from them.
So you mean misfortune as in
like something always bad happening to them?
Like yeah.
Or, I forget what they call them people.
Their luck is just terrible.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, it's just
them.
Like it's just them.
It's not just them. I've been through a circumstance.
It ain't got nothing to do with who they are, or what they do, or who they hang with. It's just this is bad luck with them all the time. I've been around that,
and it's like they keep getting it. I'm like, yo, this is impressive.
I've been around
But that's a little bit. It'd be like that. Like,
damn, do you ever have a good day?
exact. It's always something.
Like, you wake up, you're tired, flat. Your kids is sick.
Every day, something every day.
Like what?
Yeah, that's disturbing my peace. I'm not gonna lie. It ain't nothing to do with you.
This is a special feature. The biggest red flag I'm hearing right now is from the gate. You want a man to have all his shit, as in the home, a car, everything, but then you also want the princess treatment, but you don't know how to treat a man. That you've told me everything you need and you want and what you don't want, but you haven't told me how we gonna reciprocate anything yet.
That's my love language, though.
Well, on the contrary, like women know how we want to be treated. Guys, y'all know how y'all want to be treated. So if she tells you, "Oh, I want the princess treatment," and she lists A, B, and C, then you should do the same. I want to be treated like a king. A, B, and C.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily
I could have disclosed that more.
No, because a woman will always tell you how she want to be treated.
I guess I gotta be more vocal.
Even if she don't physically say it, she gonna tell you in some type of way.
Absolutely.
She gonna be posting a bunch of stuff and and this we ain't even gotta talk about social media, but it's pretty much they gonna be posting stuff and this
you gonna get the hint.
Yeah, the hints. Thank you.
Like,
yes, the hints.
But what about you?
I'm gonna run it down like you did because I like the way you categorize that, Joe. Preferably, I do. I have been known to date on the lighter side. I haven't really dated anyone of the dark complexion. Definitely on the chunky side.
Listen, man, snuggles be different.
On the BBW side.
The BBW snuggles be different. That shit like a warm cheddar biscuit, man. I'm just saying.
Honest. I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with a good 180. But you give me like a good 220, 230.
230 and purdy.
Yeah. Especially like never mind. I digress with that part because I won't get too hot in here. But let me say this. The list is like thick.
Like your woman.
Yeah.
So like besides physical, like
I'm not gonna lie. In the past, children was kind of a deal breaker. But now that I got older, it's the percentage of me finding a woman without a child, or at least one, is kind of very slender. It's very slim. And I had to just deal with that. I'm like, you know what? Let me just shut up because one of my good friends told me. She said, you could possibly missing your potential. Like you could possibly missing out on a good girl because she got kids, or she got a kid. Now two, we got to talk. Yeah, you got two. They about the same dad. Because they about the same dad, we might something can happen. But baby moms is hard to deal with, and I'm pretty sure baby dads is too. I've never, of course, had to deal with it so far, but I'm pretty sure baby dads is hard to deal with too, especially because they crazy, just like women are. It's like some baby moms is crazy out here, and I need to make sure that this dude ain't trying to still be around, or like I need to know the energy that what you have with the father. I need to know the energy because from the rip. If just one child, cool. I need to know how your relationship is with the father.
I got a question though. I'm sorry to butt in.
No,
so if you dating a girl, you getting serious with her, and y'all get to a point where y'all serious, y'all like are dating exclusively, right? Are you like treating the child like it's your child now?
It depends.
You can't go 100%.
Yeah, you can't got it right off the bat. No,
I mean like after like maybe a year or two.
Because I've never dated anyone with kids, but I've been in situations with women with kids, and I've never physically met them, but we went somewhere, we came back, and the kids outside playing or whatever. So I've seen them, but I never physically met them. So that's a different story, but not off the bat. No, I'll let you know that I don't want to meet you. I don't want if I have to meet the child, then okay. It is what it is. Like if it's a certain situation to where I couldn't control, then okay, well I'll meet them. But there's no time frame on that as well. There's definitely no time frame. Just whenever you feel comfortable meeting that child. because I like kids, but I got enough around right now. Around friends and family and stuff like that. Like I got enough to deal with right now.
You the rich uncle.
Nah, well, I ain't the rich uncle. I ain't the rich uncle. I'm the cool uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the cool uncle. I'm coming to the cookout and they already know I'm gonna turn up. You know what I mean? Don't be asking for no money though. But birthdays come around, I ain't getting you no gift. I'm gonna put that cash in your hand. No.
Here you go, nephew. I got $10.
No, real rap, nephew.
Here's $10, nephew. We rich.
Slide that joint right in his hand, shake his hand.
So what are your other standards? Like what, like mentally, or what does she have to bring to the table? Just like a first of all, a sense of humor. Because if you know me, I'm a funny ass. I'm sorry. If you don't have a sense of humor, or if you're like a dull individual, like, and I mean dull meaning like an introvert. Mm-hmm. Introverts kind of. I've dated majority like introverts.
For real?
Yeah, and I know I've dated introverts, but I've never really had that conversation with them, like where they think that they are, because I'm definitely outside, like when I step into a room. But I need someone that like with a sense of humor. Of course, you don't have to be funny. You just gotta just think I'm funny.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? But definitely a sense of humor, and definitely like just a good head on your shoulder. Like you know what you're doing. You know what your goals are. Or you could potentially know what your goals are, even if you don't know what you want to do 5 years from now. That's cool.
Yo, if you know what your goals on, that is definitely a turn.
That's like a one up.
That's a one up. Like I think because like a lot of guys, if we serious about you, we want to invest in your goals.
But that's a conversation. That's something like that's not an initial thing for me, like goals and stuff like that. Like that's something we started to get a little bit more in depth with our relationship. Then that's a conversation. But goals, like initially, I'm like, okay, well, what do you do for work? This, that, and third. Like if I don't need you. It's no judgment of your career or whatever, but I do definitely need you to have some type of like, income. And I don't care what the income is, but you need to have an income, because I have an income, and I'm gonna be paying for these dates, but sis, can you take me to the movie real quick? Like, can you take me to the? Can we go out to brunch real quick?
Yo, the movies. I went to the movies the other day. I paid like $30-$40 for tickets, and then just 2 tickets, and then we paid like $30 or $40 for snacks.
Oh yeah, I went last night.
Well, first of all, you should have went on a Tuesday. $5 Tuesdays still exist, or you should have got the matinee.
Yes. Like you got
movies are definitely expensive nowadays. Yeah. Like $15 per ticket. Like, damn, is the characters gonna jump out? Or
and when I'm streaming it for $5 every month,
okay,
you know what I mean. But I just want you just go for the experience. I ain't been. I ain't been in the theaters in years.
I go every time I want to see something. I go by myself too.
Yeah. But I want to start doing that, and that's another thing too. Like I want them to. I like them to like get to know themselves too. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to just like what you want. Like what do you want? What are you looking for? I want to be able to have that conversation. I want us to be able to sit down and have a thorough and intimate conversation. And I don't need no hothead. I don't need no, I need a calm, cool, collective. and that's why I feel like that my standards are very mediocre, because I don't ask real for real. I ask for the things that you probably asking for too. I don't need you to get your nails done every week. I've been there, done that. But that's like that's beside the point. Yeah, you don't have to get like your nails and hair done every week, because like I said, I've been there, done that. I'm not like, I don't expect that. I like natural hands. That's a little sidebar. If you can have like a good natural hand, I don't know why that's like what do they call it? Not a turn one.
Kink?
A kink, yeah. But that's a whole nother concept. Like a natural hand. I know that was out the blue. I know that was out the blue.
First of all,
out the blue.
Like you don't want
nails and your hair,
you don't like the grippers.
You feel like
and the waxes. You a bad bitch.
I know, absolutely, yeah.
That's bad bitch stuff.
But you like it a little bit more, not plain Jane. You just like it looking clean and neat.
Yeah, but
so like natural hair and natural nails. What about feet? You don't like white toes?
Oh my goodness gracious! You just did something to me.
You like feet?
White toes?
Everybody likes white toes.
Oh my goodness!
You a
Y'all
total-
niggas will stuff
White.
toes down y'all throat.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about feet down my throat, but I haven't. I'm not into feet like that.
Y'all love it. I hate it.
Nah,
I hate that for
You a
real.
feet boy?
I'm putting the hands to feet.
Oh, you a hand and feet boy?
I'm that hand to feet boy.
Oh, I can't take you to the beach.
I've done. And it's crazy. It's like, it's like I didn't realize like how much I really like feet. Like, and it's. I feel good about it. I don't care. Like I love a woman's foot. Like I don't know. I love giving like foot massages and like they definitely been in my mouth before. I know that.
I'm crying. Pull up the point.
The list.
Oh my god!
We so far. Where did we go wrong?
Yeah, this is going way left.
All right, bet. You know,
I
that's.
talked about the standards though. What about the red flags?
Oh man, what are some red flags? I don't know.
You said one, Jamar. You said when
Oh my,
Sidebar, yeah.
yeah.
they be. It's kind of like the equivalent of a guy asking, "Can he borrow money?" after the second or third date.
I've never experienced that. Thank God. I've never experienced
Yeah,
that.
Prince, girls be asking for money after a couple dates. Like, yo, I'm really having trouble with rent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.
I know a few ladies who.
I don't mean like
for money
And my dumb
after a
ass will
couple
probably do
days.
it.
for real.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, that's crazy. I'd be like, that's crazy. Let me check my bank account. I'll
Especially
block you.
if I really like you, I'm probably definitely gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna see what I can do.
Lamar ain't shit.
Yo,
bro.
I've done it before.
Oh, let me check
But see,
my
like,
account.
I'm a sucker,
For
low
real,
key. So
it's okay to be that way,
I'm
man.
a sucker, low key.
You be temping.
Especially if I like you. If I really like you, I'm a sucker.
So that's not a red flag for you.
No. But I've never experienced it, so I never. So I don't know, like, if it'll like make me look at her crazy. But I feel like I'm gonna be a sucker. But it could potentially be a red flag if it gets like I guess a freak. If the frequency, if there's a certain frequency of it, then hell yeah. But like I said, I never experienced that one.
Well,
Definitely a red flag is definitely especially if we're gonna talk about red flags with a family, like with kids. The kid's father has got to be either in check or I need to know that relationship, because if there's a negative history with the child's father, red flag. Like if it was some type of abuse or something, or like if there was just, if you hate him, like you really really hate him, something right. Like something like what I need to know what happened, because I need to know if he spin the block, it's not gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to know what happened, what's going on. But that could potentially be a red flag too. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not picky though. I'm not like,
you gotta be a little bit more
easy to
picky,
deal
man.
with.
It is hard. Like, all right, my first law, like, what are you doing? Like, what is your growth plan? Some nerdy ass shit. But what is your growth plan? What are you planning to get better in your future? Because I honestly believe, like, if you ain't planning to get better in your future, then you're gonna eventually get jealous if your partner is doing great. Because I know, like, girls will get jealous of you.
That's hard.
And they'll try to distract you from what's important, your purpose. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
So that's a red flag to me. Like, you ain't doing nothing. So all you do is come from work and you sit there and TikTok.
Maybe on TikTok and be on.
All right, let's do more realistic red flags. All right, she at the club every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Red flag or no?
No, because
Nah, I don't think it's like a. All right, first of all, if we.
not for me.
3 kids, 3 baby daddies. Red flag? No.
That's the biggest red flag. I'm marathoning red flag. Sorry.
Nah, I think let's go back to even the club, John. Like,
okay, go ahead.
but even with the club, right?
I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself.
But like being with the club, I think like if she there every weekend, a little bit of a red flag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you got the money, if she popping like that, I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I mean? But if you don't got the money, then like, what you doing? Because I be seeing people at the club who can't afford it at the club every weekend, and they just find another nigga to hook up with. That happens when you got like a bunch of friends who are DJs. You see the scene too. You see the scene for what it is, because you are sober when you're looking at all the bullshit. You see the common club poppers, the boys that be there every weekend, talk to multiple Johns. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't like that.
You talking?
I don't like that.
And most of the time, like, I know people. So I'm a bartender. I work at Amazon, Human Resources. So at this point in my life, I almost know everybody in Delaware, and I do taco festivals and events in Delaware. I've seen almost all these around here. So I like people see me, yo. Ain't you the HR bull? Ain't you the hot sauce bull? Ain't you this bull? And I know who mess with who. I'll talk to that. I'll be like just listening all day.
Hot tea.
I know all the good tea at work, bro. I know all the good tea. Like shoot, I don't even say nothing. I just be shaking my head. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
What about like social media influencers or like women who do OnlyFans?
I'll date this person that do OnlyFans. I don't wanna lie, bro. I don't wanna lie. I would do it.
That was a conversation that I've recently heard about, and
but like the stereotypical OnlyFans girls be ditzy as hell. I can't date someone ditzy.
Because I feel like that's stereotype though. That's just like Uber drivers, you know, in their
30% of Uber drivers have bachelor's degree.
Exactly. So you would think that they're making money because.
But what was your
No, my John was the stereotypical OnlyFans girl is a little ditzy. You know what I mean? And especially if you look at all these whatever podcasts and other podcasts, they be getting the people who can't communicate well, and they just be like pretty much bringing a gun to a knife fight. You know what I'm saying? With their communication, so they don't come across naturally intelligent, but really they kind of are because it's not like you screwing somebody. Yeah. You just making money from sex work.
Well, but see, that's the thing though. People negatively assume that OnlyFans is just like an extra porn site.
Man, it's a cook site too, right? You can make cooking videos.
Yeah, like you could, like it's but
bites and bikinis.
But why not? But why not have Why not have paid people? Why not get paid to put your recipe up and then you cooking it or whatever you reel it or whatever you do? You know what I mean? But potentially, I feel like a good percentage.
Women are not doing that. Okay? A lot of women are not putting up their Martha Stewart best on motherfucking OnlyFans. They're showing pussy.
Yeah, but that's no.
That's the one word. That's the one word. See, I told
you we don't use a lot, so that's the first and last song.
All right, man.
So before we did the podcast, Jamar told us not to say pussy.
Yeah, we rarely say it, but that was but see the conversation and the content. That word needed to be said.
I literally never used that word. Yeah. That's funny.
So now it's like, all right. So that's like one and done.
All right, we got it out.
You got it out the system.
But I was thinking, right? So I was going. This is my OnlyFans. At one point, I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, what if I start cooking on a wok? So I'm good on the wok. You know, the Chinese John, I can make a lot of shit on there. But what if I bring bad Johns on there, BBWs, and I call it woks and wagons?
Woks and wagons. First of all, I like that. I like that term. However, but that's going back to like a strong percentage of OnlyFans is definitely like sexual content.
It
some type
is.
Of sexual, like feet. Like they got people have OnlyFans with feet. I don't have any OnlyFans. I'm not purchasing any OnlyFans for feet. I don't like them that much. But that's I guess it's a kink. It can become a pornographic idea. You know what I mean? Leading to a pornographic idea if that's where you wanted to go. However, I feel like definitely a high percentage of OnlyFans content is definitely sexual content.
Definitely is.
Definitely, you ain't got to be on there, doing it, but you showing something. You definitely showing something. You showing some skin or you showing a nipple or something. And that's just that.
Is that okay with you to do that?
With her to do that?
Yeah.
But sometimes the thing is though, like I don't judge, so it's like I don't. If that's what you do, then okay. However, it may be. I'm gonna say like it's like a yellow flag.
Okay.
Like a yellow flag for that one.
What about those overly aggressive women that like to like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I kind of like them. I want to lie.
Right, so overly aggressive.
Like sex? Like what you mean?
No,
like
no, I'm not talking about sex. Like. Y'all get into a disagreement. Maybe she like.
Oh, she trying to play Street Fighter with me?
Like,
she trying to do some Mortal Kombat?
A little bit.
Oh, she trying to play Mortal Kombat? Now I'm good.
She's abusive.
Abusive.
Yeah.
What am I?
I mean, I know that might be an abrasive word, but
Yeah. That's definitely what it is. Yeah. But yeah.
Intimate partner violence is normal.
Yeah. No.
It's more normal than people think. But I'm not gonna I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of people don't realize it goes on.
No, I'm tripping.
I feel like yes, it is normal.
It's bad normal, like the stats.
It's bad normal. Yeah,
that's
just
what I'm
like
saying.
arguments. Like it's not necessarily
So it's like not I don't because normal sound like it's that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah,
Like, I feel like
Normal,
it might be
yeah.
like I feel like
it's frowned
It's
upon.
common.
Common.
But
Common
it's-
is the word.
It's common but
Common is the
It's
hidden.
common. It's like it's common, but it's not good. Of course, it's not
Arguing is normal.
Yeah, they'd be like,
Good. And we got debating. That's what I like debating.
Oh no,
I ain't a debater.
Nah, we ain't gotta switch
I'm
that
a
word.
debater.
Argument. A debate is an argument.
nah, it's more of a discussion. Matter of fact, it kind of is. Debate and argument is almost the same
You
thing.
have two sides.
But some people, you like it. Debating
But hey,
is meant to happen.
Because they do say when you are in actual like a debate, like in like a professional debate, they say, "So what's your argument?" They'll say, "What's your argument?"
Yeah.
So it technically can be an argument, but I think like the term argument is like it's
more combative.
Yeah, absolutely.
A debate is more of a conversation of each side.
Because I am a debater.
I've been with physically violent Jones. The top two.
I feel like
The
I like
top
that.
two was it was my ex. I'm not gonna say. I think it was my ex-wife. Piece of
Put
bitch.
hands on you?
Yeah, she was trying to play Street Fighter all the time. As soon as I didn't say nothing, as soon as I would like ignored her or walked out, I remember one time, man, I had to grip her up and put her out the house, take her keys, and lock her out until she calmed down.
And then it's like, what did you do though?
Like I just didn't do what she wanted me to do.
Or like okay, so
Valid.
it's more like what didn't it's more like what did you do or what didn't you do?
Yeah, it's like I didn't do like she was like, "Yo, you need to do this, this, and this." I'm like, all right.
Like, I definitely like put my hands on niggas a couple times, but I felt like that's what they wanted me to do.
Oh yeah, some people wanted to put you there.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm like, all right, listen, like if we not going to talk, we gonna fight.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna talk
If you
about
can't,
that.
if we can't talk it out, then the next step
It's
is
combat.
to get physical.
Also, I dated North Philly John.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, I'm a Philly.
second week, she hit me in the chest. First of all, this is the thing, right?
Yo,
She hit
what?
you in the chest.
I'm not gonna lie.
I dropped her off and call her back.
I'm not doing. I ain't gonna lie. I must be under a rock or something because I ain't never dealt with none of that. I'm cool.
No physical.
North
violence.
Philly John, dated North Philly John. And
North
then,
Philly John, period.
you know what the argument was? I said, "Yo, we should go to Wawa before we get in the crib, cause you know it's gonna happen in the crib, and we gonna be tired when it happens in the crib. So we should get food before it happens." So I'm predicting how we gonna feel after we get active. If you get my drift. So, nigga, we just went.
I'm listening.
Nigga, I was tired.
Oh, okay. I know. What
And now we just like, oh, I'm hungry, and she just hit me in the chest like, nah, let's get some fucking food.
Damn.
Okay, you ain't see how I just look, but
I mean, the last time I put my hands on a guy, right? I'm like, listen, I don't put my hands on niggas no more. I'm out of this life. Like, I know that this not right. Like, if you was to hit me back, I would be like devastated. But he kept
Uppercut.
like trying to like poke me and like make me have a reaction. I'm like, you want me to hit you? He's like, yeah, hit me.
oh, so he was really like taunting you.
Taunting me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm not just gonna hit you. I'm gonna punch you in the
Oh, so
face.
it was like play fighting.
I wasn't playing.
Oh,
I was not
oh.
trying to hit this nigga. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to put my hands on niggas. That's the thing. I feel like I have to put my hands on them niggas.
Oh, okay. Now play fighting is cool. I love.
No,
play
I don't.
fighting. Yeah.
I don't do the play fighting. Like, this is real
Russell,
hands.
you know
Like,
that, yeah.
I'm really going to punch you in your shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can do the play fighting, but I feel like if she put your hands, if she potentially has to put her hands on you, something like I just said is what I didn't do or I did do. Something, and it's all negative. And it may be something subtle, or it may be something like I stepped out and I did somebody else, like which I never did, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I must be living.
So
under
what
a rock or
if? All right. So
something,
what
like,
if
I'm cool.
they had everything else that y'all wanted in a woman, but they put their hands on you?
Nah, I'm good.
That's dead.
It's dead.
Then you can't be this angel and then become a devil and.
Cause I can go up to like I'm getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
Sad to say, mother.
Sad. Yeah.
Like, she
That's
got-
definitely.
Yeah. She got a degree. She got everything I asked for, but she just punched me in my lip the other night.
She might be a murderer, bro.
I'm tripping. Like I'm cool.
I mean, I was doing my work and my job, and they made us do this training for intimate partner violence, right? And it be the ones that be going to the guys that be going to church, or the gals that going to church. Everything seems right with them, and then at the end of the story, it be the worst. Like, oh my god, like I was trying to, I just disagreed with him after we got married. I found out he was marrying women and divorcing them and coercing them, and pretty much the last one of his wives, right? He was like, if you say anything, I'm gonna take the kids from you, and he was taking babies away. This guy was evil. But the whole time when they first met, he was in church, a good guy, really nice, really looked out for her, make sure she was great.
That's the worst place to meet him.
And then after a while, he whooped her ass, and then he was like, "I'm about to leave you," and whooped her ass and said, "Put this gun in your mouth," and pretty much stripped her naked, and was like, "This is gonna be the last time you live."
Who was it, Deacon?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Those deacons.
That's the worst place to.
Niggas.
That's the worst place
So
to
y'all standards seem pretty like average. So where does the lowering your standards come from? Because I mean that seems pretty low. You guys' standards.
I mean, we could talk more about it.
Yeah, you said your standards
I
were
did say
mediocre,
no, but
and yours were barely anything.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they were set pretty high.
Yeah, but I feel like
For
sometimes
either of you.
is it when women have high standards, it sounds like because you deserve what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when women put up these high standards, depending on what it is, and if I don't even know how to put this. If women put up the high standards that, like I said, they deserve what they want, but it may be looked at as not bougie, but it may be looked at as like, she want too much, or she want this, or she want,
right.
It becomes a negative after that.
Yeah.
Now, if a man does it though, like if a man has high standards, is that equivalent? You know what I mean? You think that's equivalent to y'all having high standards as well?
I feel like it's actually better for guys to have high standards,
right.
Because a lot of the standards that you have is low.
They low, yeah. And it's like, and I feel like that's probably like I'm not gonna say all men, of course, but I feel like for me, I'm just speaking for me, like I haven't even dated, like I haven't even been in like a lot of like serious relationships. I've only been in like 2 serious relationships, like committed relationships my whole life. So like I've just been dating and, doing other things. But I feel like I haven't even experienced enough to even have the standards that I actually want. And I feel like that might be going back to the conversation of settling. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be settling for something I know what my potential is, and I know what I deserve too. I know what I think I deserve better than this, but I don't want it. It sounds wrong though saying that. You know what I mean? Like it sounds wrong, like saying I deserve better than her, but not her. But I deserve better than what she can bring me. And that's going back to settling. So I guess we definitely settle.
Yeah, see?
First question, you know what I mean? Like,
and then we kind of like just go to the next point is like we rush into relationships. You know what I mean? And quickly, without taking the time to get to know the other person, just to have someone to be with, we skip a lot of the steps. And I don't know about y'all, like if y'all see this when dating, after 60 to 90 days, you actually start to see who they are. You can't really fake it after 60 to 90 days.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I hated that fucking, excuse my French, that 90-day limit, 90-day rule, the 90-day rule.
Was for sex?
No. Well, was it
to see the person's true personality?
Yeah,
like 90 days.
Right? They can't. Yeah.
Don't give me no time. Like don't put a time frame on it. I just like don't put a time frame on it.
No, I mean I think that's proven to be how it goes, because like you put on this type of facade that the person wants to see when you first meet them. Usually, not for everybody, of course. But usually you put on this facade that they want to see, I'm this perfect person. I have everything you need. I'm your perfect suitor. And then like slowly your walls start to break down naturally. And then you show that person who you really are. And then after a certain amount of time, you can't just like put on this front like, hey, this is the person that you want and who I'm going to be. This is the person that I am and who you may or may not accept. That's what happens within the 90 days.
No, and I feel like so it's more of like a general time frame.
It's a general.
It's not like a 90.
It's
not no 91 day.
Yeah.
Not day 91. What we doing? Like it's more like
it's more
like
like
a general purpose.
a general time stamp
Yeah.
to see like if that person is your person.
Yeah, because I was just because that what's that Think Like a Man movie that it was. I love that movie, but
I have never seen it yet.
It was dumb. Like it was the movie wasn't dumb. It was just
the character that Megan Good played.
Yeah, she played that role.
90 days and
she
got her man because she ain't give it up.
Yeah, but like I mean,
would love for
basically
that to
holding
be
the
the
cookie. They
concept.
said holding the cookie for 90 days. Like I don't care about that. Like I don't need that right now.
Y'all do
like,
indeed care. Y'all do indeed care about that.
Oh yeah, but that's not it's no pressure though. Not for me. There's no pressure.
I mean, look, I look at it like this, man. My 90-day experience have been different. I slept with the lady who used to deliver my platters for food, so we just started hooking up. That's how relate. All right, this is going like this, right? So we hooked. You know what I mean? Like you ever like look at somebody in the eyes and you just both got that instant like, yo, you can fucking get it.
You said it was delivery.
Yeah, like you know, like someone selling a platter and shit on Facebook.
Oh, she can cook. So
Yeah,
you know she can cook.
She fit all the stereotypes.
You know she can cook.
She was a chocolate mama with a donkey, and I was just like, God damn.
All right, so man,
you picked up more than a platter. That's crazy.
Yeah.
wow, you picked up a platter, all right.
And then like it was crazy because she was like, you know what? At first I wasn't really interested like that, but I'm down like to get to know you, and we could pretty much I could see something happening with us because we both got our things going on. She had her business, I had my business. I'm like, all right, bet we gonna see it, right? And then like it got weird over time. At first we was together a lot. It was dope, romantic shit. And then after like the 30 days to like 30 to 60 days, we just start hanging out once a week. And that's cool. That's normal. Like, hang out less. We got to focus on what we got to focus on. And like, she just, at one point, she would literally just call and she would ghost me for like 3 days, not call, message, and hit me up on Friday and smash. And we just smash every Friday. And one time, like,
Not a schedule.
It was a schedule on Fridays.
Those are the best type.
And then like, and then she like ghosted me totally, and I was mad because one girl was like, yo, you want to go to the Poconos? And I was like, nah, because I wasn't trying to go. If I was just messing with this drum, maybe she just going through some shit. You know what I mean?
So that's a trip. So I was potentially gonna go on that.
No, me another girl set me up,
okay.
And I could have went to the Poconos with someone else. But I said no and try to be loyal. See, don't try to be loyal these days. But all this to say is, like, she really starts showing herself after, like, throughout the whole 90 days process, like, the end of 90 days, she pretty much ghosted me. And then she apologized, like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just didn't feel like I could be in a relationship right then and there.
And this was the one that was you smashing every week.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, you could have, I would have been totally okay with you saying, let's just smash.
Oh, so you actually thought it was going to be something, too.
Yeah. So if you make it that way, but all this to say is,
so now it's like I see where it's at.
Like it's like
now that you were smashing every week, it's like I guess I don't know. Regardless if it's that good to be smashing every week, it's more like you starting to enjoy her.
Yeah, as a person.
You know what I'm saying? As a person, so it gets scary, and and the fact that she wasn't honest before from the rip, like I just wanted to
turn it all the way the fuck off.
I just wanted to hit, but. I mean, men do that too, so it's a slap in the face when they do it to us.
But after like 90 days, I'm like, yo, you could have really just figured it out. We could have figured this out, and you don't have to ghost nobody.
Right.
So may I interject? So
yes, ma'am.
You said that men rush into a relationship. Y'all really don't take much time to enjoy the other person. Y'all just want to like hop into a relationship just to be in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the contrary, I feel like y'all do that because y'all are ready for a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when y'all are not ready for a relationship, y'all fuck over a lot of women who are your suitors, but since you're not ready for a relationship, you burnt that bridge. So you only settle because that's the person that's there right now when you're ready for a relationship.
Oh yeah, so you're saying we fucked up Jones we could have had relationships with and we with the Jones.
This is normal. Like
this is therapy.
It's basically timing. I could be the perfect person for a guy, but he's not ready for a relationship right now.
You know what?
That's like we lead y'all on.
I kind of feel that because I fucked up that way a couple of years ago, and I could have really been if I was in the right mind, I could have been happy. I fucked up like that before, and then like the next few drums was just trash, and it was my fault. Anyway, I could put that on there.
A lot of balls.
And then
thank you, thank you on behalf of the woman.
And then sometimes it is because I wanted to state this in the prior content, but
Mm-hmm.
it's about maturity too and age. Because I've been known, well, I've known to date women younger than me. So like, I mean, like not too crazy young, but now I'm 30. I'm 31. So younger for me is like 26. They're like 26, 27. I've dated one person older than me, and it was only like a couple months older. So it's like we're the same age for real. But I've always dated women that was younger than me. So I don't know like if it's something that, if that's like an attraction for me, you know what I mean? Like it's not a red flag, or it's not it's definitely not a deal breaker if they're older than me. It's just I just potentially went after, you know, the younger ones than me. But it's only been like it's only like 4 years. So I mean, when we get 80, it's not gonna make a difference neither. So, but that might be another thing too, because there's maturity behind that too. So like she can be 27, but she got a mind of a 16-year-old, or she can be, you know, 27 with a mind of a 40-year-old.
Sure, I just dated someone that was 36
Somebody
and the mind of a damn 22-year-old.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I was like, man, you 20, you are 36.
So, and like going back to the settling thing, I'm like, maybe that is a part of settling too. Now I'm settling for what I know I can get. You know what I mean? Like I know I can probably grab her. I know I can probably you know, be with her, or but is that what I really want? Because I know I can get it. Like it's not like I'm not challenging myself to be like, oh yeah, I think I need to get her. I need to get that one. I need to get her, because sometimes I don't challenge myself because there's probably there's an insecurity behind that, because I'm like, if she's older and got all her shit together, like really got her shit together, and I don't have as much as that, then that's the insecurity. I'm talking about me. This is my opinion. This is me. And it might be a little insecurity for myself because, you know, damn, I'm like, damn, she is awesome. But damn, like she may not want me.
I feel you. I feel like when you really like them, and guys, like, it's that emotional risk that we don't want to take, because we scared to take that L.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
The right ones, we rather go safe with the lesser person.
Absolutely.
Because it's less of an L.
It's elemental P.
Yeah.
Like, you're taking all of it. I don't want it. I do not like taking that L. And because it's discouraging. It's very discouraging. And it's like, I've taken L's before. And, you know,
that shit hurt.
It's triggering. It's discouraging. It's like, damn, I don't even, like, I go for the ones that I know want me.
And that's,
you know what I mean?
That's a
like,
bad joint to do that.
I know want me. Like, it's a bad joint. Like, because I feel like it's cake. Like, it's easy. And it's not like, but it's like, do I want you? Like, just because I'm very attracted to you. Like I said earlier, like you may be attracted to them, but it's like, are you actually for me?
Exactly.
Because we always start out dating if you're attracted to this person. You cannot date. You're not dating no one that you're ugly. That's you're not attracted to. You're not having sex with nobody you're not attracted to. I mean, that's me though. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I am. Yeah.
I mean, the gas station pills can do anything.
Bitches still be getting pregnant.
By somebody.
No.
Don't go off topic. Don't go off topic.
I'm not gonna go off topic, but I'm like, but you know, like the potential of the attraction. I'm like, how the hell did you?
Is attraction enough for you to be like, all right, this is.
For me,
let's settle down.
At a younger age.
I thought you meant earlier about settling, so I'm glad we clarified that in the beginning of the conversation.
Oh yeah,
like, settling down, but that's a whole nother conversation. So you said there's attraction.
What do you think?
Like
is attraction enough for you to be like, I want you to be my girlfriend. Let's see if we can do this.
It's been there. It's definitely been there. I've definitely been there.
Is that settling?
I believe so. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
But girl, we all do it.
You can't just be like, oh, I want to marry you because you pretty.
Got a fat ass, you know,
titties. Like, no, like, cause
titties sitting up to her chin.
Because
to her chin, damn, what the fuck?
Chin, yeah.
Serious. Oh yeah. I know all about that.
Yeah, I like it. The Chucky girls got it.
When they lay down, it's like, it's on their throat. Like it's like.
What? It's where? Where is it?
They was on their throat. You mean like?
It be sitting. All
choking
right.
them, you mean? But no, that's definitely settling. Absolutely.
Yeah, But I'm so like, I think for me with that, like attractiveness, I'm scared of it because it been some bad Jones that now I kind of like automatically discard because they attractive. Like I'm scared. I'm like, all right. So what's the game? You know you pretty.
Because I got you.
You know you pretty.
I got you.
What? How you gonna use this shit?
Yeah, a lot of women have pretty privilege, so they know that they can squeeze certain things out of
Pretty privilege.
guys.
Yeah,
because they're
they're
beautiful. Yeah.
And now I'm on defense mode. As soon as I'm like, she like, what's up? I'm like, my mind like, what the fuck you want?
But then sometimes like if they have that, if they portray that energy, like the pretty privilege energy, like right off the bat, I'm cool off you. If I can see that, if I can come over, if I can be in your presence and I can feel that, I'm way off you. You know, and it's crazy because they be the ones that want me. They be the ones that want me. But I'm cool because I don't want the arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Like humble yourself because potentially if you want me, obviously you thought you can get me, but you're not. So humble yourself, number one. Bring that down a little bit. But you know, I feel like it's probably all like because somebody probably told them or they in their past relationships that somebody has probably, you know, given them that. Give them like, oh yeah, like you can get anything you want. Somebody probably told them that, or they've been in situations where like it physically happened, where like they got anything they wanted because they was pretty, so they just gonna run with it.
Well, also like I'm starting to realize like many ladies they're equating their value to their beauty. So if you got that beauty, that's your value, and like your girlfriend's like you're so pretty, and other girls are valuing you more because you got that beauty. Mm-hmm. So like in their mind, they valuable. Like you're valuable when you got your shit together. So they got two. They're like, oh, he's valuable. I'm valuable. We can get together and be valuable together. But men don't see value that way. So I think that's where the disconnect is.
Yeah, and then we really like our minds, low key. We definitely look at like attraction is everything to us for real. Like, but for me, but as for a man, because
we definitely look with our eyes.
Yeah, and that's for real. Like because like if we will settle, we will definitely settle, and when it comes to like settling down, that's a whole nother conversation. That's definitely a whole nother conversation because there's no time frame for that neither.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely no time frame for that.
But that's a risk game for guys, like just settling down. Like we can risk we trying to risk it all. You know, they be like, oh, he's about to risk it all on IG. That's us.
You know what else is a problem?
What?
Or a red flag? Pressure. Like
you need to wipe me up within.
That's dead then. Don't give me the energy at all because now it's like I'm gonna do this on my turn, on my time. Now because you're pressuring me, it's pulling me back. Because now it's like, do you want the wedding or the marriage? It's a difference.
Exactly.
It's like people want the wedding, not the marriage. They just want to see. They just want to get. You know, they just want to get all dolled up, have the wedding, whatever, and you know they want that energy. They want that one day. Or however you and your partner do it, but marriage is for real. That's not no joke. Mine is yours is mine. Let's a prenup somewhere.
I'm doing prenup.
You know what I mean? But mine is yours is mine. So now it's like it gets scary, and to deal with that for the rest of our lives.
So on the contrary, I feel like a lot of women do that because they feel like now we're wasting big chunks of our lives with guys that don't want to commit or are waiting for something better.
But is that fair? Like, is that fair to?
It is. Is
that fair to pressure us? You know?
It's not. No. All right. It's not fair to pressure. It's fair to set your expectations. It's not okay to do like time span, I guess, but it's okay to let him know, like, hey, like I'm ready. Whenever you feel like you're ready, I'm ready. But you know, if it's not gonna work, just let me know because I could be doing something different. A lot of guys will not say that they're not ready or don't want you, and they don't lead you on for a good couple of years
because they don't know. If it's serious, they don't know yet though. They don't know how to express it.
Women are getting to the era of pressure.
Yeah, they gripping motherfuckers up now.
That's where it comes from. Because how many people that do you know that have been in these long-term relationships and they never make it to marriage? Maybe an engagement, but still it gets cut off.
For a certain amount of
or they have a baby and they split. That's the best. That's the weirdest joint.
Women are no longer trying to waste our time with guys who not trying to commit.
Yeah, I can definitely understand.
But I think like
That's where the pressure comes.
I can appreciate that explanation. I really thank you for that. 'Cause,
all right.
yeah, that was hard because we tend to look over that. Yeah. You know what I mean? We just with them just to be with them, and then we're not looking at the long picture.
But we don't realize what we do. Like, all right, so that's why we
Especially
gotta be
if
more
she's a woman
conscious of our
without
emotions.
kids, especially if she's a woman without.
That's a rarity right there, motherfucker.
Exactly. So if you want a woman
Like, what are
without
we
kids,
doing?
you're gonna expect
Yeah, what are we doing
for her to
Like,
have. All right, like I'm 30. Like,
Yeah, what's going on?
Right, yeah.
I'm 30. Come on, we got 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years maybe.
But cause I was in my longest relationship was about almost 4 years, and potentially that was my goal. That I could see myself marrying that girl. You know what I'm saying? But shit didn't work out. So, but I seen the potential of like, damn, I can really like marry her. Like, but then shit went left. Didn't work out after that long duration. But things happen.
So don't you feel like your time was like wasted a little bit?
I can't even lie.
Oh yeah.
I definitely, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And
So
that's how
there you
y'all
go.
feel too. Yeah, y'all
Exactly.
feel the same thing. Yeah.
So there you go.
Made the
So
point.
if you could go back in time and just ask one question a little bit earlier and get your answer, you would have been out of that sooner, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're right. And then another thing is that once I grew out of that, once like the breakup, and then I dealt with that and then grew out of it, I was only like 23. So I was like, all right, like what? All right, so I can get back. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely get back because I'm so young. So I'm still young. We young.
Yeah.
We young as hell. However, I do understand that it's not no biological clock type time. It's more like, yeah, you wasting your time. Like you don't want to waste your time with somebody that potentially don't want to really spend their life with you. And there's no duration for that. But however, there is a broad time frame for that, like a human response time frame for that, to where it's like, okay, it's been like 3 years now. What we doing? Or it's been 4 years.
Yeah,
at least if
you
there's a
know when you wanna
conversation.
tie the knot.
At
To
least
be
it has to be a
honest,
conversation because it's been playing. I remember having a conversation where like, who would you want to be in the wedding, or who would you want to like, what you want to go down to, or like, but we talking about the wedding though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about like, what song you want to come down to? We totally forgot that this shit is till death do us part.
Right.
And I ain't got time for no divorce. I'm cool. I mean, if it don't work, it don't work. But
I can let you know. It took me 4 years to get a divorce.
and how long was you married?
8 years.
They say, okay, all right, so
You,
that's okay.
Wait, 8 years.
I was married since I was like 21, 22.
Oh my god.
That's why
I married out of high school.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Fresh out. Pretty much.
You graduated married?
At this point, that's how I fucking felt. But that's why I'm not in a relationship now, because I'm enjoying singleness. Like, I can't keep all my monies.
No, and you know what? It's sad to say, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because potentially, as men, we're the providers. So that's a whole other topic, though. But we are definitely the providers, though. But like you said, man, you definitely keep your money.
Yo, it's nice. I borrow along a lot. That's the only reason I'm still single right now. I'm just like, this is nice, yo. I get to go places. I can spend like, I remember one time with the Dave Chappelle New Year's Eve party, tickets was $400 a pop, right? And I was like, I could either bring someone and spend like $800, or I could spend $800 on a good ass seat. I spent $800 on myself and a good ass seat and a drink package.
Right.
Had the best New Year's Eve ever. I started going to the finest establishments.
Real rap, especially when you by yourself and like you said,
It's nice.
Just enjoying that, just doing that time alone, and that's another thing that men need to do as well. I was I forgot who I was talking. I probably was talking to my therapist or something, but we have to start getting to know ourselves. As I'm talking about men though, like you know what I mean, like men, like
Solitude, man.
Yeah, I'm just starting to like really get to know who I actually am, like doing stuff by myself, like traveling not traveling yet, but I will get there. But like just spending time alone, like just doing small stuff alone. And just actually know like what your potential actually is, because like we were saying earlier, like we settling, but then I feel like if we settle for stuff that we can, like we know what we deserve.